So the Anisquam River here. This is Wingersheik Beach. And then the other side here is Gloucester, East Gloucester, or the island anyway. You can see the lighthouse out there. So when you're coming in to the Anisquam from the north, what you got to do is head for the lighthouse. You just can't head up into the river, because this spit of land where the rocks are goes way, way out, almost out to the parallel to the lighthouse. You know, if you're coming directly from the north. So yeah, get out near the lighthouse and then cut in. And it's a lot more obvious at low tide, but you know, that can be a breaking bar at high tide if there's waves. So something to avoid. Yeah, the wind's just kind of perfect. Almost none of it, but it's kind of on the beam and behind me coming up into the river here. And the tide has just slacked and maybe started to turn actually. So I'm getting a little bit of lift from the tide as well. That's pretty ideal. Bunch of boats anchored along the beach. There's the Anisquam Yacht Club there, just around the corner. Got a bunch of big boats up in here. I was following a 35-foot day sailor up in. And, yeah, nice sail. Sailed over from the Parker River today. And had really good winds the whole trip. This is probably the lightest the winds have been the entire trip easily. Most of the trip I had 12 to 14, so that was really nice. And yeah, tiny bit of a ground swell when I was coming out the Ipswich River. Like, you know, maybe a foot ground swell and just some little wind waves on top. And yeah, just a beautiful day on the water. So this is West Gloucester over here. You can actually drive to Wingersheik Beach. They have a pretty good amount of parking, a little snack stand, and yeah, it's a beautiful beach. Really nice sand, super fine sand, and you know, it's got a riverside that's really quiet. And then it's got an ocean side, which, you know, can have waves. So if you want to mess around in the surf, that's an option too. And you can see one of the Gloucester windmills there. I can actually see those pretty well from where I launched this morning, or this noontime, which is probably 15 miles away. So, yeah. And it's, gosh, what time is it now? I don't know. There's no clock on the phone, but there's no clock on the video function. But I guess it's probably 6:30. So I put the boat in around 2, and I'm over here by 6:30, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll spend the night up in the Anisquam here, and then get over into Gloucester Harbor tomorrow sometime, either super early, before 6 o'clock when the tide changes, starts coming in again, or I'll do it afternoon time. We'll see.
Awesome.
Thanks. I like the cafe too. Cool.